Big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I call myself a backseat gamer because I prefer letting my boyfriend do the driving while I yell directions at him. Go that way!
I'm trying.
Whee!
Oh, did I lose?
I practically had it. You can give it another shot.
The downside is that the stories I want to experience often get interrupted by resource management, sullied with diuretic combat systems,
Your gun is no match for my bicycle.
or totally abandoned for side quests.
Here, your frying pan.
When developers strive for maximum gamification, it can keep gamers more engaged, but every time they pause to fondle their balls inside a menu screen, I'm like,
Oh man, it's tired in here.
However, when developers strive for maximum storytelling, it keeps even non-gamers engaged.
Oh, better than nothing.
Which is why the first time I walked in on my boyfriend playing a Naughty Dog title, it looked like this.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me.
You have no idea what loss is.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too. Everyone except for you.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
And with Uncharted 4, Naughty Dog has elevated cinematic game design to a lofty new peak that I declare the pinnacle of backseat gaming. Allow me to explain. Uncharted 4 feels like watching a really fun movie, and not just because 25% of it is literally a movie. Although it needs to be said that the talent on display from its writers, actors, and artists make this just as spectacular as big budget blockbusters. In fact, it's better than most of the baloney Hollywood slaps on the big screen. But a lot of modern video games boast well-performed characters in well-shot cutscenes. What separates Uncharted 4 is that when the cutscenes end, it continues to feel like watching a really fun movie. The gameplay and narrative are woven together through a narrow, rapidly moving adventure, which forces players to go with the flow by sweeping them off their feet. This kind of linear thrill ride has become surprisingly rare in an industry overrun with open-world activities. So the straight path is now the road less traveled, and sticking to it is one of Naughty Dog's great distinctions, but it's how they do it that make them the best in the biz at blending a film into a game. Typically, every scene in a good film moves the plot forward, helps us understand the characters, or just straight up entertains. And that is a rare gift. Yet that philosophy is applied meticulously to every single aspect of Uncharted. There's scarcely a moment, even during gameplay, that doesn't move the plot forward.
God damn it, Nate, I can hear the fireworks from here. What the hell's going on?
Long story. Short version is get us the hell out of here.
Help us understand the characters.
You worked at a Macho Nacho?
It was a high school job.
Did you wear one of those hats?
For weeks.
Or just straight up entertain.
Oh no! It was part of it. It was part of it.
Careful! Naughty Dog forgoes any mechanics that might disrupt the rhythm and practically forbid their film from being paused by giving the player no reason to pause it, other than snapping a photo of how cool it looks. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
I'm ruining the.
You're ruining it.
But look how cool it is. We're making videos over here.
Instead of keeping things exciting with skill points, upgrades, shopping, customization, crafting, or optional missions, they keep things exciting with scenarios. Sneaking out at night, escaping from prison, scuba diving for plunder, Crash Bandicoot, pulling off a heist, raiding a tomb, mudding in a jeep, petting a lemur, scaling a clock tower, skiing behind a truck, solving a pirate's puzzle, committing murder with your wife, and sword-fighting Jake Gyllenhaal are just a few of the action set pieces in which the gamer controls the action star.
Here, watch this. Ready? Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Nathan Drake is a swashbuckling, globe-trotting, treasure-hunting scoundrel, the type of homicidal hero who's easy to forgive thanks to his rugged charm and debonair funny bone. Whether it's a high-stakes shootout, high-flying stunt, or high-speed chase, the cast colors it with dialogue that a sold-out theater would applaud for on opening night.
Well, I'm definitely sharing this one with my shrink.
Wait, you have a shrink?
No, but I will after this.
You grumpy man.
What's most transportive and impressive about all of that, though, is the tour de force of visual effects. Virtually each and every second of Uncharted 4 is animated with such comprehensively scrupulous detail that it could only have been made by a team of focus, commitment, and sheer f***ing will. But now, after quite a bit of controversy,
I know you wish things were different.
and quite a bit of drama,
So they just get away with this?
The next major event in backseat gaming is a long month away.
Come on! I've been waiting for this thing to come out for months. And now, every day time is slowing down. It's like waiting for Christmas times 1,000.
I know today's video was a little different, but it's not every day that a channel about backseat gaming gets to review the best backseat game ever made. And I hope that maybe it's a reminder of the good old days, when everyone was still excited for The Last of Us Part 2.
Hey! What's the matter with you? Don't you two see that you're in love with each other?
So while you wait, why not learn something new from Skillshare? Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Listen, nothing gets your big brain going like a room that just feels good to be in. Make sure you're feeling your best when you're home with Lauren Cox's class, Interior Design Basics, Simple Steps to Your Perfect Space. The great thing about Skillshare is that you can take classes that fit your schedule, and there are so many to choose from with real projects and support from fellow creatives. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. But if you're in the first 500 of our subscribers to click the link in the description, you'll get a 2-month free trial of a premium membership so you can take the first step to accomplishing your goals and exploring your creativity. So take the next step in your creative journey and click that link in the description for your free trial.